Well, Mr. Ranger Dog, it says we're live, boo-boo. It says we're live. Yes, it does. Yeah, you get some coffee. Let's get some coffee. Yeah. Coffee time. Coffee time. Coffee time. Ooh, yeah. Coffee. Oh, good morning, Kentucky Ranger. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy with you, my friend. I hope you're having a good morning. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out with Mr. Ranger Dog and I this morning. We appreciate it. Thank you, my brother. Man, that's good. A super duper happy Wednesday. Mr. Ranger Dog's doing good. He has his cough, his normal morning cough. He slept pretty good last night. He didn't cough as much he did the night before. He's doing good. Yeah. He's just hanging. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope your mom's doing well. Oops, sorry. So here we are. Here we are on the 14th of March, 2018. It is a Wednesday. It is a Wednesday. We're almost through the week. Almost through the week. So, Mom's doing good, Kentucky Ranger. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I was just getting ready to say, plans have kind of changed this weekend. I think what I'm going to do is going to be driving the Jetta down to Ponca. My mom has a friend who is my dad's friend that my dad went to school with. He works at a local car dealership, and I think what we're going to do is work with him. My mom's going to be talk to him a little bit yesterday. She's going to talk to him again today. Just kind of let him know about the situation and whatnot, and all that jazz. So I think what I'm going to do is Saturday morning, I'm going to get up, go get Mr. Ranger Dog's Carprofen, get a shot at the vet for his little allergy cough, and all right, yeah. At least Benadryls help him, Oh yeah, it all worked out. You all right, boo boo? Come here, lay down. If you want to sit, you can sit. I want you to be comfortable, boo boo. But yeah, I think that's the plans. That's the plans for the weekend. Is I'll go get Mr. Ranger Dog's Carprofen and all that jazz. So yeah, I know I feel so bad for Mr. Ranger, but he don't cough like this through the day. It's at nighttime and in the morning. Wipe off the boo-boo face. He's right off the boo-boo's face. Aw, boo-boo. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Come on. Oh yeah, spring is just around the corner, brother man. And it's hard to snow again. Yeah, that's normal for this time of year. It's between cold and spring-like, and yeah, it's a bummer. Yeah, winter can be a bummer, Mr. Kentucky Ranger. It can be a bummer. But, like everything else, it doesn't last forever. 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 Before we know it, the summertime's gonna be here. It's gonna be super duper super hot. All that jazz. Super hot. Mm-hmm. Man, I thought I put that up. Sorry. My t-shirt here, or my nighttime tie-dye here. I thought I put it up in the closet, but I guess I didn't. Yes, I didn't. So, ooh, good news. Good news. That's true. That's true, Kentucky Ranger. It would definitely be a boring dealio. It's not so boring in Southern California. The seasons do change, but not like they do in the rest of America. So, yep, I got some good news. Very good news. Yours truly will be permanently hired on employee of AC Delco Auto Parts, XL Auto Parts, and all that groovy jazz this Monday, the 19th. I have been officially hired on permanently. The word came in yesterday about 3 o'clock. My boss called me over to the desk and said, "Welcome to the team." And it felt good. It felt really good. Thank you, Kentucky Ranger. It felt really good because I've been really stressed over about it. It's been getting to my head and all that because I just didn't know why they weren't hiring me, or why they weren't, dealing with it. My supervisor kept saying, "Brad, don't worry about it. Don't stress over it. I have you on board. It just takes time." But, like I was telling my friend D yesterday, I don't see anything as legit until it's legit, Mm-hmm. It is, Kentucky Ranger. It is all a process. I was just, sorry, I didn't mean to turn it. I was just getting a little worried about it, but it's official. It's going to be official on Monday. I've already done the paperwork yesterday. I've done all the paperwork, got me in the system. So Monday, all I have to do on Monday is clock in with my thumbprint. That means no more temp agency and their shenanigans about paying me. No more of that after Monday. I'll get a paycheck from the temp agency hopefully tomorrow, no later than Friday, and then again next week for what I worked this week. So yeah, Kentucky Ranger, you're right. Yeah, those temp agencies, I mean, they look at you as just another number, and like my friend D said, you could probably go in there high, and they would still keep you on. This is a temp agency, and still keep you on because you make them money. So yeah, I've learned a little bit about the temp agency. It was a blessing, a very good blessing that they put me to work, and I'm very grateful for the work. But when it came the last 4 weeks, when it came to getting paid on time, it was kind of getting weird, and I don't understand that. Maybe they knew I was getting close to getting hired, and they were, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I meet your ranger. I meet your ranger. Here, let's rub your throat. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, help the throat. Oh, that feels good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, boo-boos. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Let me turn off the heater. You getting a little warm? You getting a little worked up? Getting a little warm? Okay, I'll turn it off. Okay, dokie. I see what Mr. Kentucky off backs of companies, but yeah, yeah, they still use them. Maybe it's I don't know. I don't know, man. But I'm gonna make sure to give them the best employee that I have inside me to them because I'm very grateful to have a job. And after, so that means Kentucky Ranger, after March 19th of 2019, 1 year from this coming Monday, I will accumulated paid vacation. I think it's 2 weeks. I do believe it will be 2 weeks. I'm gonna have to figure that out. It might be you accumulate time off, paid time off by hours. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. But then I can start planning a big road trip back east. Because that's what I'm going to do. Plan a road trip back east. See folks, see friends, and all that groovy jazz. So thank you, Kentucky Ranger. Thank you, man. I have not a clue. Here we are rolling in at almost 12 minutes after the hour. 12 minutes after the hour. Here on the 14th of March 2018. It is a Wednesday. Halfway through the week. Weekend is almost here. But I went to bed counting my blessings last night. I really did, because life is a funny, funny little trip. It really is, and you just never know how stuff changes so quick. Like our good friend Alma over there at Yayuna's Journeys. You know, positive vibes to you, Alma. Positive prayers. I'm glad you're getting through it. Glad you're still here. I know she's not watching right now, but I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about you this morning. Thinking about all my friends. Yeah, I'm glad she's getting better. Dang, back in 20. I feel for you guys, Kentucky Ranger. I really do. I could not imagine being in the hospital. That stuff scares me. Sorry, I was paying attention to Mr. Ranger. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, he's got a cold, wet nose. Cold, wet nose. I'm always checking his nose. I know it's not necessarily the dealio, but I always check him to see if his nose is cold and wet. But yeah, our health is very precious to us. It's amazing how quickly our health can change on us. You know, how our bodies can just flip on us, and it's scary actually. Give Ranger some attention here. Yeah, what? Yeah, it could turn on a dime, Kentucky Ranger. That's why I try as best as I can just to be grateful. You know, even with the cruddy stuff, I need some more coffee. Even with the cruddy stuff, I try my best to think, you know, positive and be grateful for these moments as they're going by, even if they're bad moments. Ah, good coffee. So here we are, cruising at 15 minutes after the hour. 15 minutes, almost 60 minutes after the hour. Here on the 14th of March, 2018. But yep, after the 19th of March 2019, I will be planning a groovy road trip. A real groovy road trip. And like I said, it all depends on how many days I have off for paid vacation. Yeah, I'm going to drive the bus. Let's say if I have a week off, I'll drive the bus 2 days straight east. Hang out somewhere, you know. Maybe we can all hang out, maybe meet up somewhere, everybody, or whoever wants to meet up, and all hang out. And I can, you know, hang out for a day or two and then drive 2 days back to Oklahoma, whatever the case may be. The ideal dealio is I like to would drive straight east and then cut down into Florida and then bebop up through the coast back up to Oklahoma. Oh, I gotta read. Sorry, I gotta read what you're saying here, brother. Gotta roll with the punches, yes, sir, Mr. Kentucky Ranger. That's the life lesson. Is we gotta learn how to roll with the punches. Yeah, medical bills. Oh, brother. Of course, bills come first, but I would like to have me a little, you know, like, this ain't for everybody. This ain't for everybody. And eventually I will meet some real far out and hip groovy chick. Or far out and hip and groovy lady. I will. And I know I will. But I'm not in no hurry. I'm not looking. But when I do, you know, she may or may not like living in a VW van, you know? I got to think about those terms and those life situations. Yeah, that's right. It was free. That's what matters the most, Kentucky Ranger. These past few years, 2 years, especially since my dad died, I have really learned what simple things we really need in life. And I've been struggling to bring my life down to that, you know. But I will be there, you know. I will get there, you know. I will survive. So you're right, Mr. Kentucky Ranger. Live the life. And that's what we're blessed with. Live the life you want, and the rest will fall into place. And that's a good thing to think about. Because it's true. When you're fighting, I guess you can say, the forces that be that have us on the path, you know, that path becomes a bumpy path. But if you just let it be and flow down that son of a gun, then it makes it much easier. What you think, Mr. Ranger? You go outside and go potty? You go outside and go potty? You go outside? Guess not. Usually if he needs to go out potty or want to go outside, he'll get all excited. Yes, brother man. That's true. And a lot of folks do that. You know, they make themselves miserable. It doesn't matter, you know, if it's finances or they're worried about, you know, whoever or whatever, you know, everybody from man to woman, from rich to poor, has their worries. Or as my friend James likes to say, they all have their own cross to bear. And I understand that. But if you just roll with it, it lightens up. You're right, Kentucky Ranger. You're right, brother man. That's why I said, like, someday I will find a far out and hip and groovy. Hey, holy schmolies! It's Mikey, brother Mikey. When did you get in the bus, man? When did you sneak in the bus, man? You sneaky now, man. You sneaky. Oh, brother Mikey's sneaky. He just kind of sneaks into the bus, man. He just like, right into sneaky. Good morning, brother Mark. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy. Totally hip and groovy. Hope you're drinking some coffee. I'm drinking some coffee. I am. And you know, I'm getting ready to call it right now. It's getting ready to be official. Last cup call. Last cup call. Last cup call. All right, Maxwell, the coffee maker. You can just pass out and sleep well, whatever the case may be. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out this morning, brother Mark. I'm glad you stopped in this morning. Yeah, I seen it said live, but you weren't live. It was like waiting to be live. It said the title had gypsy, and I was like, ooh, is Mark gonna become a gypsy? Is he gonna load up the family and like become gypsies? That'd be cool, you know. Homeschool the kids and just travel the world. You know, just travel, make vidges and paint. You know, have your paint. You know, just make vidges and paint. Heck yeah! Cheers, brother Mark. 24 ounces in hand. This is my last cup. Rolling here at 23 minutes after the hour. 23 minutes after the hour. So yeah, my last week at the temp agency. Yep. Nice. So I'm excited that I've been finally hired on. So that means I'm going to be on a 90-day probation. And after 90 days, I'll be on their benefits program. And all that jazz. So I'll be having glasses once again. And I'll be getting medical checkups and dental checkups. So I'm like, man, I'm glad. I am very glad because, you know, I'm working back up to that again. When I was with my ex-wife about 2 or 3 months after or before we got divorced, she got onto the benefits program through the Native Americans, and she wasn't putting me on it. It was just kind of weird. It was just like, why aren't you putting your husband on it? You know, I mean, I'm your husband. And she never did. Of course, long story short, a divorce happened. That's why she knew it. But I was super happy because I thought I was finally getting benefits. Let me catch up on some comments here. I saw it. I get a yip yapping. I didn't think anybody did. No one was there to join me, but just wanted to say something in a few minutes. Anyway, so it worked out. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I just said you was live, but you was like getting ready to be live. So got to the job site early. Heck yeah, man. Oh yeah, YouTube notifications. I've given up on them. I don't get no notifications hardly. They notify me when I'm live. Sometimes when I'm live, I'm like, they notify my, like, hey, West Folly Chronicles is live. It's like, what? You're telling me I'm live? YouTube is different. They have obviously changing their stuff in a big way. You know, the applications and all that jazz. But I'm thinking about getting YouTube Red. I know everybody's like, why? The only reason I want to get YouTube Red is the Cobra Kai series coming out, the continuation of the Karate Kid story, and I'm super excited about that. I'm a big Karate Kid fan. Of course, you know, I'm kid from the 80s, you know. I mean, I grew up with E.T., Karate Kid, you know, all kinds of jazz. You guys remember the spooky horror flick called The Gate? I was thinking about that last night. That movie jacked me up when I was a kid. I was like, whoa. And then they came out with The Gate 2. Or I could potentially be hitting the road in 7 years. That's cool, Brother Mark. I'm catching up on notifications. I'm sorry. It's paid vacation. Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm working towards a first paid vacation, brother. Man, my ex took me off the car insurance. Oh, yeah? Because he was deemed high risk. I'm sorry. The bad guy. Man, they all know the blonde kid was the good guy. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is about the Karate Kid. It's like, when I see movies like that, well, the Karate Kid especially, it makes me miss the 80s in Southern California. Like, the scene where they go to Golf and Stuff. Golf and Stuff is a California. There's two of them, actually. One in by Riverside, and that's where in LA, that's where they filmed the scenes with the Karate Kid, and the one in Ventura. And I miss going to Sun and Fun. I miss going. When I lived back in California from 2010 to 2014, I went to Sun and Fun quite a bit, actually. Yep, exes can be cruel, brother, Kentucky Ranger. And I'm sure, you know, the exes say the same thing about us. It works. It's a gate. It works both ways. I mean, I'm going to get off the talk about exes, because I'm almost done talking to you fine folks. I got to get ready for work, so teach us all how to properly wax a car. Wax on, wax off. I don't know Pat Morita. He played Mr. Miyagi. A lot of people didn't know who he was married to. He was married to, oh, shoot, I forget. She was the actress that played in most of the Cheech and Chong movies. She was Donna in the Cheech and Chong movies. Like, she was the one married, but she was married to Pat Morita when he was alive. I hope I'm saying his name right. Yeah, he passed away recently. Yep, that's who he was married to. It was her. She played Cheech's girlfriend in some of the Cheech and Chong movies. Donna was her. I can't remember her real name, but yep, that was who Mr. Miyagi was married to. So here we are, rolling in almost 30 minutes after the hour here on Wednesday the 14th of March 2018. It's been a good coffee talk. Thank you so much, Brother Mark, Brother Maki, for hanging out this morning. Don, Mr. Kentucky Ranger, thank you. It's always a pleasure for you to pop in and hang out with Mr. Ranger Dog and I. It is. I worry about this feller a lot. He's my buddy. He says have a happy Wednesday as well. Oh, good morning. Thank you, Ask Muncher iPod. It's good to see you. Thank you for popping in the old VW bus. I'm getting ready to get cleaned up, and while I'm cleaned up, I'm getting ready to get the bus ready and head to work. So, thanks for hanging out. Ask Muncher iPod. Thank you for the congratulations. I am super stoked about the new job. Well, it's not the new job, but getting hired on permanently. I've been there for almost 5 months, so yes, I will give Mr. Ranger Dogs a pats on the head. Pats on the head. Scratch behind the ear. Pats on the head. And scratch behind the ears. and rub the Mr. Ranger dog's coffin throat. Oh, yeah. Oh. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Yes, peace, love, and VW Grease, my brother. My good friend, Brother Mark. Ask Much Your iPod, thank you. Kentucky Ranger, thank you. You guys are my brothers, my friends, my family. I love you guys. And for the fine folks that be popping in later, I love you just as much as I love them. So don't be getting jealous now. Thanks for hanging out with Mr. Ranger Dog and I this morning, drinking some coffee. You can always stay tuned for tonight's Type 2 Daily Vlog. You know, the daily vlog comes out every evening. It's a little snippet of my life. A little snippet yesterday was a little different because I erased half of it by accident because I was so excited. Anyway, I got to split. I got to make like a tree and split. Thanks again, everybody. And as always, love one another. Be kind to one another. Be grateful for every single moment of the day. Because you never know. You never know when those moments will change. Because you don't. I love you guys. Peace. And love. And always, Volkswagen. Volkswagen. Grease.